Alright, I printed it out, and I've been playing around with it a little bit. One thing I noticed is that these feel like they should be out a little bit further, because this is supposed to be ASDF. I just threw some old prototypes on here. Some of them are a little bent out of shape. This is basically the stem had too much tolerance on this one, that's why it's sticking out sideways like that. But yeah, I just threw this together to see if it would work okay. And this seems to be just right in the perfect spot. But maybe, move it up and just up a little bit. This one seems okay. This one definitely needs to come, basically needs to be right, same angle as this one, but to the left. That's at least what it feels like. This thing doesn't feel good at all. It's too high. And this thing definitely needs a wrist rest. A nice tall one. And maybe curl these, curl them up a little bit so I don't have to reach so much. Because I can hit that second row, but I really have to pick up my hand to get that far row. And that's probably why KeyboardIO is doesn't have this row up here. But yeah, it seems like a really good layout. I get it. This is just Ergodox. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is close to Ergodox. I just did it in OpenSCAD. But it seems like a pretty good layout. Like I said, these two seem just about perfect. They're right on my thumb, right where the pointy part of my thumb is right there. But they probably need longer keys. This one could probably be angled this way just a smidge, and then this one should be just right parallel to it. It doesn't... I angled it out like that because KeyboardIO is like that, but now that I'm testing with it, it seems like my thumb doesn't angle in like that, And these should probably be moved out this way a bit. Yeah, I copied KeyboardIO angles, but they're obviously not the greatest because my thumb doesn't... When I come in, I don't get that much of a turn, even though that's very similar to the angles they have. I think they were onto something with the Ergodox being right next to each other, but the same angle. Anyways, I do like it. I don't like this palm thing, but you notice to hit it, I don't really have to turn my wrist much. It's more of just pressing down. Right, there's no really twisting or bending of the wrist so much as it is I'm just using this muscle and pushing it down. Anyways, it's worth it's worth $1 to try this sort of stuff out. Yeah, if I was going to do something like this again, I think what I would do, instead of having it be on my thumb, I would just have it be like on my palm. I would have it more like out here, like way out here, and have it be something that I can, when I flatten my hand, it goes. But I don't know if that's good though, because I mean it'd be good if I only ever used it for modifying the right hand side of the keyboard, and not as something I do on this side. So it's basically a single modifier that you turn on to enable something on the opposite side, not something you wouldn't want to do this, basically, because that's a bad angle for your wrists and your hands. It's better to have your hand, reasonably straight like that while you're typing. Anyways, it's worth a try. Pretty good first try. OpenSCAD came out all right.